Back for another match. Sand is really awkward. Not only are the colors kind of not really come together, but we have a bunch of 4-drops and not much to do in the early game. So I don't think we can keep this one. This hand's alright. At least our mana's good. We'll have a scry. Push a land to the bottom. We've got the soft lock. Now we just need to set it up. Ooh, Hangerback Walker, huh? It's kind of interesting though, because we have the Shambling Vent, we're not going to be able to curve out perfectly. So I'm kind of tempted to not play the Hangerback right now. Evolving Wilds doesn't really tell me much. Could be like Rally, I guess. I think I'm going to hold off on the Hangerback. I'd rather go Displacer into Thought Not Seer. Could be bad if he has a removal spell for the Displacer. But I guess if he did, there's not much we could have done about it other than holding it till after the Thought Knot. I think this is more likely to... This also just puts a lot more pressure on him, depending on what kind of deck he is. Black-white. Okay, it looks like it is Rally. Okay. Do I want to Stasis Snare right now? I think I'd rather just play Displacer. Rather start pressuring his life total. It's also worth noting, I just realized we're not going to be able to play the Thought Not Seer on curve. It's usually an afterthought because there's quite a few colorless sources, but it does come up. Could have been a consideration when we scried the Caves of Koilos to the bottom. I sort of overlooked that. Grim Haruspex. Interesting draw. What do I want to do? Kind of just want to play Hangerback Walker. Love to be able to play a Thought Not Seer, but as I said, we don't quite have the mana yet. CC's Faithful, sure. Don't really like that we gave him a card there. There was a consideration to just Stasis Snare his Haruspex. Bounce my Hangerback. It's not what I would have chosen, but alright. So my plan here is probably to just Woe Reaper his Faithful and then Stasis Snare his Haruspex. Hylie. That's interesting. Not sure how big of a threat that's going to be to us just yet. It's possible we want to hit that instead. Yeah, we kind of need to, otherwise he's just gonna start going off with, you know, sacking creatures. And then we can Woe Reaper away his Faithful, or whatever he sacrifices, depending on what he does in response here. Could just cash in a Zulaport Cutthroat in response. No, he chooses not to. Alright, so let's just get that Faithful out of there. Lessen the impact of a future rally, the Ancestors. Still waiting on that colorless source to cast our Thought Knot. Reflector Mage. That's another new card. Not sure if it belongs in that deck, but it's not a bad one. So we can put Eily or Sidisi's Faithful in his graveyard. And that is sort of a cost. You know, Wasteland Strangler putting a creature back in his graveyard, because that means they can rally it back again. I guess the Eily is a bigger problem. So we'll have to give him back the Faithful. Don't love that we won't be able to use all our mana this turn. Yeah, I think I have to do it though. Get that Haruspex out of here. Another Mardu Row Reaper would be a pretty good draw here, because then we get to exile 2 creatures. He only has 2 cards in hand, which is pretty good. He gets a pretty free attack here with the Reflector Mage. I guess he doesn't care too much about it. Could transgress him, but there's a pretty good chance he's got a Collected Company here, and he just casts it in response. We could Gideon, start trying to apply pressure to him, or we could replay the Displacer, but we don't even have a colorless source to start using it yet, so I think I just want to use my mana efficiently here. We could transgress and play a 1/1 hanger back. It doesn't seem great. I think I just play Gideon. Try to hide behind it for a little while until we start, you know, drawing the proper mana to do everything we want to. Yeah, most of the time Woe Reaper is just sort of a curve filler, minor value card, but in this matchup it's actually pretty important. So we want to draw more copies of it if possible. He doesn't have Collected Company, because he would have cast at end of turn there. So a good chance he's got a rally. He's just waiting for a chance to get a little more value out of it. Okay. Land was not a bad draw. Wish it was a colorless source, but what are you going to do? Let's start by transgressing him, see what's going on. There's a good chance it misses, but we'll see. Yep, as I thought, 2 Rally the Ancestors. So now what? We could plus Gideon and start pressuring his life total, and then play Displacer. And then hide behind the Displacer Wasteland Strangler combo. Or actually, Displacer Woe Reaper, but we still don't have the colorless mana to make that happen. But I think that's just our best play this turn anyway, is to replay, use all our mana and replay that. So I think I'm just going to plus Gideon get in. He can chump block if he wants to get a little more value out of his rally. He can like do the Reflector Mage, so he gets it back and he gets to bounce something. But he's not doing anything, game breaking enough just yet. So I'm fine with this. Need to try to whittle away at his offense somehow. Does not go for the rally end of turn. I thought he would have. Ooh, there's a colorless source. So, question is, how do I want to do this? We can just hold up the displacer, so we can bounce the Will Reaper instant speed and exile something from his graveyard in response to a rally. Seems like the best course of action. So I'm going to play it. Let's plus Gideon again. And let's attack with, I guess just Gideon is all we can safely attack with. Just gonna chump, that's fine. I'm just gonna play a 1/1 hanger back. Doesn't feel great, but we're sitting back on this displacer now. I feel pretty safe. Doesn't go for it. That's fine. If you draw another colorless source, then things really get interesting. Transgress doesn't do anything yet. So, what to do? Still can't really attack with everything yet. We could attack with the Displacer, I guess. No, that seems way too risky. It's just so valuable to us right now. I think all we can do is just keep attacking with Gideon. We've got him on a 4-turn clock, so he's going to have to pull the trigger eventually. Looks like he's going for it now. No? Alright. We'll just keep playing the waiting game.